Welcome. Hello, everybody. I'm going to make sure I'm where I need to be. Happy Sunday crafternoon. It is October the 15th, Sunday. Another week has already flown by. It's crazy. And we are getting ready for Christmas today. There we are. Now I see me. I'm always wondering if I've connected somewhere where I should not be. That could be highly embarrassing. So once again, welcome. Happy Sunday crafternoon. My name is Dawn Bourchette, and I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator, and I am glad that you are here today. So what you're looking at right now, a beautiful kit, but we're going to talk about that more in just a couple of minutes, but it is so super stinking cute. So first of all, just a couple of things. If you are finding me just by chance in your news feed and you're a paper crafter, we invite you to go ahead and click the like button. And usually we spend about an hour or so together and we craft. Hey, Kathy. Happy Sunday crafternoon. It's good to see you. Did you have a good weekend? All right, guys, so along with you being on my business page, I also have a community, a group on Facebook, which is Dawn's Creative Chalet Community. So if you would like, we would love to invite you in there as well. And my YouTube channel, if you haven't already, please subscribe to it and click the little black button. Oh, thank you for sharing. You're awesome. I'm going to try to do one of these things. There we go. Does that look like a heart? Not really. There we go. You're awesome. Thank you, Kathy. And also check out my blog, which is dawnscreativechalet.com. If you like the projects that we do today, there's going to be a list of the items that we've used today right there on my blog. Good. I'm glad it does. I don't do those very often, so I'm out of practice on that. Also, my online store, which is dawnscreativechalet.stampinup.net. And this is the October host code right here. I'm going to go ahead and give you a quick glimpse. There you go. Ta-da! All right. And let's see. What else I want? Oh, upcoming events here at the chalet. Hey, Debbie, how are you? Hello to one of my awesome teamies. I'm glad to see you here. I'm going to start talking about November because we've already had the October creative card class. The product-based class is already closed because I have ordered product for that. So we're going to jump into November to let you know what's going on. Wow. This sun is powerful when it peeks through the clouds, so bear with me if we get a lot of crazy looking shadows. I've been messing with the light in here all morning. Anyway, let's jump into November. Creative card class is on Thursday, November the 2nd. It's going to be at 10 o'clock, 1 o'clock, or 6:30. It's $25 for free with a minimum order during the class. Now, this is here in Scottsville, Michigan. And then I'm going to show you those as well. Let's go ahead and do that. So just to give you a quick sneaky peeky, it's going to be in these beautiful colors. Oh my gosh, I love these. They're so pretty. And check out that paper. Ooh la la. So that again is on Thursday, November. Oh my lordy. November the 2nd. And then on November 3rd, on Friday, we have Sip and Stamp over at Starbucks. That is a free craft. So make sure to bring your friends and bring a car full if you like. And we meet at 12 noon to 2 p.m. right in the lobby of Starbucks, the Ludington, Michigan Starbucks. So it's free, and I believe it's going to be a Christmas theme on that make and take. So getting everybody ready for the holidays. Also, I have a product inclusive class available starring the Berry Christmas Suite. So I'm hoping that things don't completely go poof out of stock. Otherwise, I'm going to have to pivot quick, and then it will be a surprise. But anyway, it is a product inclusive class, so it includes DSP, ribbon, and an embellishment. And that is $40, and you'll receive a $5 coupon on any size order during the class. And I'm offering that at 10 a.m., 1 p.m., or 6:30 p.m. And then, if you'd like, and if you're not busy, on Saturday, November the 18th, from 9 a.m. to 3 p.m., I'm going to be at the Christmas shop, which is at the Mason County Reformed Church, 7 houses west of where I am, literally. Like, it's just a half a block from where the chalet is located, right at the corner of US 10 and Amber Road. So come on over and see me. I'd love to see you. I'll have mostly cards for sale, and then I'm also going to have a couple of other little trinkets, things for stocking stuffers. So come on over, pop on by, and that is on Saturday, November the 18th at the Christmas shop at Mason County Reformed Church. And then we're going to try something we haven't done in quite a while, which is Stampin' Bingo. I've just decided to add this to my list of goodies. Surprises are always fun. I agree. So most of the time anyway, as long as they're good surprises, right? Monday, November the 20th, I'm going to go ahead and try Stampin' Bingo again. It's been a while. So this is going to be a live event. So if you love bingo and if you love to stamp, stamping is always incorporated into our bingo. And the prizes, well, the prizes are the latest and greatest from our catalogs, and they are Stampin' prizes. So yeah, all the good stuff, right? And then just mark on your calendars, we look to December. Holy cow, right? Friday, December 1st, 12 noon to 2 p.m. will then be the December Starbucks. So plenty of time before the holidays that we'll gather. That'll be fun. All right, so now that we've got y'all caught up on that, just want to let you know that there is a new pumpkin in town. So signing up by the 10th of November for the November kit called Warm Wishes. Now, just an FYI, if you are a subscriber to Paper Pumpkin, there is a add-on that you can order right now. So in the box, it's going to, I believe, be, boxes, 8 boxes for each of 2 designs. And it's going to have a Mossy Meadow stamp spot, all the good stuff. Anyway, along with the boxes, if you want cards to match and go with the stamp set that's included in the Paper Pumpkin kit, you can get these cute, I'm going to try to really get a close up here. There we go. So that is an add-on of card bases and envelopes for, I think, like 10 bucks. Let me see here. Nope, I'm sorry, $14. It is item 163985, and it's 20 card bases and 20 coordinating envelopes. The card size is going to be a little bit larger. They're going to be 5x7 cards. So that's kind of cool. So anyway, if you are a subscriber to Paper Pumpkin, if you'd like to grab those up, they are available right now. So pretty awesome. Grab them up. Okay. It's always a great way, you know, to make use of the stamp set that you've gotten in your kit, right? All right. So I want to talk to you guys once again. We have, what, 16 more days of the starter kit special. So I've had some asking again, so I'm just going to go through it just really quick. It's really, really simple, quite honestly. You can either choose 35% off or 35% more product. So I've had a couple of people say, so how much does that cost? So if you decide to get 35% off the starter kit, which I call the ultimate bundle, you can put anything that you want in this kit. In fact, you could purchase this kit any time of the year. And just to be quite honest with you, the kit is always the best deal. It is always 10% or is it 20% off the product? Okay, my math is not the best, but I do know it's always, always, always. If you have a list of $100 of product, I always suggest, well, do you want to get it with the kit? Just put it into a starter kit, because then you'll get free shipping. You won't have to pay the shipping on it. that's awesome. And then you also get the paper pumpkin, which is a $23.50 value. But anyway, back to the 35% off. So if you choose the 35% off, it'll be $64.85, and you get to choose $125 of product. If you choose 35% more, you'll pay the original price of $99, and you'll receive 35% more product. So you'll get to choose $168.75 of product. And like I said, free shipping for either choice. You'll get a paper pumpkin of Stampin' Up's choice. And they're also going to automatically register you for your very first Stampin' Up event, which is called Onstage. What's really cool, you won't have to worry about traveling anywhere. You can be in your pajamas, and it's a Stampin' Up event, sort of like convention, that will be online, and you'll just enjoy a whole day of fun. Now, if you're not available on November the 11th, when that event takes place, it's okay. Relax, because it is recorded. So you'll be able to watch the replay, and I think we get replay on demand, I guess some people call it. So that will be available for, I believe, an entire month. Now, what's really cool about this too, you can add things like this kit into your kit. If you love our kits collection, this is our newest kit. Okay, and I'm just going to show you these really quick. A couple of them I think I did outside of the directions, but you know, that's always okay, right? Because I'm always going outside the lines. Yeah. Anyway, so there are 25. This is the countdown to Christmas. And we get the other. So there are 4 different designs, and these are pockets. So check these out, you guys. They are pockets. So I put this kit together the other day. It took me about maybe an hour, I think. And and they come with those cute little sequins to make them kind of sparkle and all that good stuff. So this kit is $19. It even comes with the clothespins. I mean, how cool is that? So I mean, everything other than the seal that I used. It had glue dots, and it also comes along with dimensionals. So all this stuff, other than the seal that I decided to use, or the liquid glue, whatever you have on hand, is included in this kit. And it's $19. Like, holy moly, right? Hey, Kristen, how are you? Happy Sunday afternoon. So anyway, that is something that you could add to your kit. But I want to show you a couple more things, because I believe if I understood correctly, now I know I've shown these things in the past, but if I understand correctly, these are things, this right here is something that you'll see in our online store in November, which is coming up soon. But, whoops, we're going to do this here. And the sparkly paper. Okay, so these are things that are going to be introduced. Oops, and we have this, which is not part of that suite, but I'll show you this here too, that you'll find in our online exclusives in November. But you could put these, I believe, into a starter kit if you prefer. And then that way you're getting them as quickly as I can get products, which is kind of fun, right? So the Fluffiest Friends, this is a bundle, and it does come with dies, just to give you a quick peeky at those. Excuse me, I got frogs in my throat today. So anyway, so that's a bundle that you could put into your starter kit. Or if you are more into like painted scenery and the backgrounds and all this stuff. By the way, this guy right here, I'm going to show you something else in a minute that goes with this cute little bear that isn't even part of something that I'm going to show you. Did that make any sense? I'm not sure, but it will. Anyway, so the Garden Meadow, I'll show you the dies on this super quick. There you are. Isn't that pretty? I love the hillside kind of thing. Yeah, I'll show you that way. There you go. Cool. So anyway, this stuff is stuff that as a demonstrator, we were able, we are able the whole month, of October to purchase in advance. So you get to see when you purchase the starter kit what it's all about as far as getting product before customers, which personally I really love. That is part of the reason why I decided to join. That was like, I don't know, I get FOMO if I don't be a part of that, you know. Here is the ribbon. Here are the embellishments that go with that suite. The paper is beautiful. I'm not going to go through every single piece, but it's done with watercolors and scenery, and the other side is like a watercolor wash, kind of. I don't know how to explain it. It's just beautiful, 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 beautiful. So that is part of the suite. And then if you love bling like I do, there is this right here. This is the Glimmer, what's it called? 3 colors glimmer. And it glimmers big time. So let me just show you real quick. There are 3 colors. I believe this is Pretty Peacock, Fresh Freesia, and I think that's Petal Pink. Yeah, because it's kind of a peachy pink. But, ooh, isn't that pretty? So that is stuff that you could put into your starter kit. Now, along with that, there's even more, because from my understanding, as participating as a participant, or I will be a participant, I just threw that stuff in a box. I had to get it out of my way. If you are participating in Onstage, now I believe, because we were able to purchase it in advance, that you, if you purchase the starter kit, will be able to order these items into your kit if you'd like as well, I believe. Now, I'm pretty sure, so I'm going to tease you. So this is super cute. This is something that's going to be in our January through April 2024 catalog. It's so stinking cute. I've seen some creations with this already, and I cannot wait to dive into it. But my deal is I need more than 24 hours in the day because I'm also getting ready for that Christmas shop and November classes and all that fun stuff. But anyway, if you love this theme, I believe that you could put this in your kit. Now this comes with a bumblebee punch. Isn't the heart cute though? Oh my goodness, so cute. And this reminds me of a speech bubble. So you could really have a lot of fun with this punch in itself. It also comes with these adorable embellishments. Aren't those cute? Love them. This is the ribbon. I believe that that is it Sweet Sorbet? Yes, Sweet Sorbet and white. And then there are these really cute pillow boxes that you could assemble to do some adorable Valentine gift giving. And then there is the paper. And I'm just going to thumb through it really quick because I believe I was showing this the day of World Card Making Day. So that would have been October 8th. All the days blend together. But anyway, again, this is stuff that you could, I believe, add to your starter kit. So if you're wondering what the stuff looks like, because I'm not sure. It's been a while since I purchased a starter kit. And you know what? When I purchased the starter kit back in, oh my gosh, what year was it? November of 2010, we had choices, but not like you have choices. They gave like a couple of different suggestions and then you chose from those suggestions. So I love the fact that you can order anything that you want in your kit. If you want clearance rack items, you could put them in your kit. You can put our kids collection in your kit. You can put things from both the annual and the mini catalog in your kit. So the sky is the limit on that. And honestly, I wouldn't offer it if I did not feel that it was something that's going to give you a big value, because it is. Especially right now, you know, things are just a little crazy out there. And we need to watch the way we're spending and be creative. We're creative anyway, right? But being creative with how to get more for a little less. And I'm all about that, you guys. And the nice thing is you get to enjoy the same discount that I do as soon as you join. So it's a really good time. And of course, looking to the future, I don't want to boggle you too much with information, but celebration's coming up too. So it's a fun time to go through a celebration and pre-earning celebration products before others are able to get their hands on them. So anyway, and as I was explaining, these are the products that I was just showing you as far as the Meandering Meadow and the Fluffiest Friends. So just some stuff that's coming up in the online exclusives. And also don't forget, if you're a paper hoarder like me, and the new mini, that's right, Kathy, because we also do have that new mini catalog. And I just showed you one suite of product that's kind of Valentine-ish. Is that a word? It is now. But also just for love in general, right? Or just the cuteness of the bumblebees. So that's just a tiny, tiny little sliver of a flavor of what our new January through April mini catalog is going to be. I can't wait. I'm so excited. Like, I haven't even used all my Christmas stuff, but it's always that squirrel that gets in the way, right? I love new product. So anyway, if you love paper, we do have we have five new paper packs. Well, they're not new. They've been there for a little while, but there may be somebody who's new with us today. So with that being said, check my online store. If you're into paper, we have 5 packs of paper that have appeared there in the last couple weeks, and they are pretty. If you would like to dive into it while we're chitty-chatting, go ahead and use your phone. Pretend you're taking a picture. Open up your smartphone, the camera, and then tap on that with your finger on your screen, and it will take you right to my online store. So anyway, just a lot of good stuff over there at the online exclusives and at my online store in general. That was like a tongue twister. Also, I want to thank all of you who took advantage of free shipping. That was awesome. And I cannot remember the total number of people that participated in World Card Making Day, but I know some of you had. And thank you. Now, if you did register and if you weren't able to be there during the live event, there is no worry, because you can go ahead and access that event right through October 31st. So if you still want to check it out, feel free. There's some fun stuff there. Okay, now I need to figure out where am I going to put all this stuff. There we go. It's going to go there on the floor. Okay, so today's projects, Christmas. Let's see. I have way too many things on my table. If you could see it, it's like it exploded in my room. So here are the projects that we are going to do today. They are super cute. So I'm rehashing the Merriest Trees bundle because I love it. I just love it. Hey, Gail, how are you? Hello to Florida. So with that being said, I also love this. This is getting overlooked a little bit. It's just inside our mini catalog. I think it's on page 5. And for every package of this paper that's sold, it's called, I don't know, they're giving back, basically, Stampin' Up! Is, and it's called A Walk in the Forest. I love the colors in it. It's so cute, but there's more to this paper than it just being cute. They've coordinated this paper to work with a couple of the suites in the mini catalog. One is the Berry Cute bundle or suite, and the other are the Merriest trees. Love the trees, right? What's really super cool, some of the dies that are in the bundle that I'm going to show you in just a second fit these trees, And the Very Cute Punch, which last I seen was on low inventory, yikes, will cut this bear or punch this bear right out. So while I have this paper here, I want to show you something. Oh, that's right. I got, okay. Oh boy. Sorry, I had to grab this. So I'm going to take this off for a minute because I had this ready to go to show you guys something else too for the other card. But for an example, this big tree die that goes with this stamp set, okay, it will cut out that tree and that tree. And then there's another die. We have 5 tree dies total, so that you can cut off the first taper, the second, the third, the fourth, or the whole tree. Pretty cool. And I'll give you a visual of that in a second too. But I just love that if I don't want to stamp, I have 2 pages of this in each pack. One of them I've already totally cut into, but that you can use your dies and use the designs that are in the paper, which I think is pretty cool. So I'm going to put this back on here because this is going to go with a card that we're going to make later. And I had it ready to go and cut. So you got a sneak peek of that. Okay. So the paper is super cool. I love the colors. And again, it's going also towards a good cause. So that's even better. $3 of every pack of this. Let's go ahead and what else did I want to show you here? I already showed you the stamp set. Let's show you the rest of these cute bits and pieces. Since I've taken off part of the dies that you've just seen, but this right here, I actually already cut them out, and it's going to decorate the tree on this card. This we're going to use on the real red card. And like I said, the trees we're using. Oh, there's so many fun things in this. Oh, and the presents. The presents, you can cut them out. And then there are bows that will match your presents. There's another bow. So yeah, lots of cute things in this bundle. The other stuff that we're using. Let's see here. Go through it really quick. We have the Snowflake Sky embossing folder. We have the tailor-made tags. I use this one right here. And what? Oh, and if you've never done heat embossing before, I think heat embossing was one of the things that I first tried when I started to stamp that I just thought was the coolest thing ever, right? Is that cool factor of watching it turn, change. Lots of fun. But anyway, this is I want to call it the Embossing Editions Toolkit. So this is in the annual catalog. Take your pick tool, of course, is a must to have in your arsenal. But yeah, so it comes with a brush, which I don't have here, but these I'm using all the time so I don't burn my fingers when I'm heat embossing. That could be a big deal. You don't want to be without your fingerprints, right? Yeah, this is not good. And this tray just catches all the mess. So and it has a funnel on it, so you can funnel your heat embossing powder back into its home. So we're going to use silver and white today. So we're actually embossing on 2 different cards. So wish me luck on that as we get into that. But I just wanted to show you all the stuff. Now, just a little FYI, I started this last week. So if you do want to have the class kit for these 3 cards, I will send them to you in the mail free if you place a minimum of a $35 order at my online store. I'll give everything that I can cut, or let's see here, as far as the cardstock, the DSP, the dies that I'm able to cut. Something though, And I say use what you may have on hand. Maybe if you have different trees, a tree bundle on hand, if you don't have this particular bundle, feel free to use it in its place. Otherwise, if you want your cards to look just like mine, you're going to need the Merriest Trees bundle, because I'm unable to cut the trees unless they're stamped. I'm unable to send you stamped items. So you see, so what I'll do is I'll be sending you extra basic white paper to stamp trees to cut out. I hope that made sense. Anyway, this tree is from DSP. So we're going to use the other large tree in that DSP. So you'll get one of the two trees in your kit if you choose to do that. So $35 minimum order before shipping and tax will get you these 3 cards that you could assemble. Like I said, you'll need a tree bundle of some sort, or the Merriest Trees bundle would be ideal. If you place a $50 minimum order, you will also receive, along with the kit to make these 3 cards, this right here. These really cute blooming pearls. I love them. Oh, they're so cute. So, and I use them, I think, yeah, in all 3 cards. So you'll need also embossing powders and the embossing heat tool and that type of things. Or you can just go ahead and stamp them if you don't have that. So there's always a way of substituting stuff for the items that I give you in your kit. Okay. And if you guys have questions on that while we're creating, feel free to ask. And if I don't see it, just say, hey, to get my attention. So sometimes I get caught up in the moment, right? All right. Yes, it's called, Kathy says it's called Make a Difference. That's what it is with that pack of paper, A Walk in the Forest. And like I said, it's for a good cause. So I think that's pretty awesome. I will also, by the way, tie your ribbons for you in the kit if you choose to place an order with me. So you'll basically be getting some extra white paper for your trees and for the cute little Christmas gifts, because we're going to, I've already cut these out, stamped them, and cut them out with the dies. But just an FYI, again, you could do your own thing, but I'm unable to stamp those for you. So you could just either do your own thing, or if you have this bundle, being able to have enough basic white paper to stamp and cut, that type of thing. Okay? Alrighty, let's go ahead. Let's get started, because that's why you guys are here, so we can create together. So let's go ahead. We'll do this card first. And get out all of our bits and pieces. I have already tied my bow. And let's see here. So this is the other tree, like I said. So in your kit, you'll get either this tree or this tree. Either one. Either one's going to look great. And that's why I decided to use, whoops, this one to show you that both turn out adorable. And again, this is just cutting out those trees in the designer series paper with the different sizes of the dies that you have in the Merriest Trees bundle. I even cut this one out. Even though it was on the edge of the paper, I decided I didn't want to waste that tree, because I thought, well, what happens if I make a card and I put it up against on the edge? That way I don't even have to cut it. It's already cut. Like, I don't like to waste. It's such a cute tree, and there's only just a little bit of it that isn't there. So, and just to show you again a visual, like I told you I was going to do. So that's the main tree. That's the largest die. And then they like nest, like nesting dolls, right? So like that, and like that. And I may have shown you this the last time we played with this bundle, but I had it laying inside the case. So I thought, you know what? I'm just going to show them that. I think it's cool. It's very cool. All right. Let's see. I need my little cheat sheet here so I can give you the correct measurements. So first of all, we have a piece. Whoops, we have pieces all over. Oh, yoy. Okay, I see what I did. I'm like, why is this extra piece in here? Oh my goodness. So we have a piece of balmy blue cardstock. I cut it at 4 1/4 by 11 and I scored it at 5 1/2. And on the inside is a piece of basic white. I have not glued that down yet, but that is 4 by 5 1/4. This piece of designer series paper is 4 by 5 1/4. And again, I cut this tree from the designer series paper with the dies that come in the Merriest Trees bundle. Also, I wanted to show you this. This is the Real Red cardstock. What I did is I put an adhesive, what are we calling these things? Adhesive. Oh, just a sec. Let me grab it. You know, there's nothing like having a brain fart when you're live. There it is. My gosh. Adhesive sheets. Duh, Dawn. Adhesive sheets. Thank you. Thank you, Gail. My goodness. There's nothing like going live and then looking like you have no idea what you're talking about. I don't know. That's the story of my life. So anyway, I put an adhesive sheet, now say that 10 times fast, an adhesive sheet on the back of this Real Red cardstock. So basically what it does is it makes your cardstock into a sticker. Okay. So what I did is I took that funny looking die that had these little, I was going to show you again, but now I don't know where I put it because I threw it behind me somewhere. But there's a die that cuts all these out at one time. And you're like, what are those? Well, they're the lights that decorate the tree that I used on this card right here. So I thought, you know, it's going to be a real pain to put glue on these because they are so tiny, right? And this is great to use on any like detail dies, that type of thing, so that the glue is actually covering the entire die. So that's what I use. I just wanted to show you guys, and it's just a matter of there's a peeling on the back, and you just need to be a little careful with it so you don't get bubbles in it and it goes on smoothly and flat on the back of your paper. And then when you cut out the dies, you're going to want this on the back side, so you're looking at the pretty color of your cardstock that's facing you, and then run the die through. So you'll see how clever that is in just a minute. I've also cut out this piece with Smoky Slate. This is really cool. Not only does this die cut the base of the Christmas tree, but it also gives that really cool texture to it too, which I really love. This piece here was a piece of basic white at, I believe, let's see, what was it at? 3 1/2 by 4. And then I just took some paper snips and made a wave in it. So if you do get one of my card kits and you see this oblong piece of basic white, that's what it's for. It's for your snow, okay, along the bottom. So I've already done that. And then this will be cut for you. This is from the tailored tags that we're going to use the sentiment on. And then, like I said, I've already pre-cut out the little presents and the bows out of the basic white, Real Red, balmy blue on basic white cardstock. Okay. If I just repeated myself, that's okay. I better repeat myself than not, right? All right, so let's go ahead and we're going to assemble this puppy. Oh, by the way, I want to show you guys this. So I had a friend drop by Friday, and look what I got. Isn't that not the cutest? And it holds my multi-purpose glue. He's so cute. So he took quite a gander around Michigan. Anyway, that's going to be the long story short of it. And she wanted to give this to me for my birthday because she knew I was an October baby. I just think that that's the cutest. Now I want like a collection of a whole bunch of seasonal glue holders. I love it. So we're going to keep him here because I'm trying to embrace the green glue, as I call it. And really, you need very little of this stuff. And I am finding that less is more with the multi-purpose glue. And we're going to go ahead and stick that to the front. And then I'm going to go ahead and stick this piece inside the card. Just like that. All right, there we are. And then I want to go ahead and put my snow in place that like I said, I trimmed this just with my scissors. Try to make it look like snow. It'll look better once I put the tree on there, believe me, because that just looks sad, doesn't it? But we're gonna glue this direct to what I've just glued on that card. And I'm gonna leave just a little gap. I don't know, I think that's kind of cute instead of putting it all the way to the bottom, but hey, you might choose otherwise. And then let's work on our tree. And I am definitely gonna need the take your pick tool for this one because my artificial nails just don't jive with these itty bitty things. But what we're gonna do, I ran this through again with real red paper. Okay, I'm gonna get this started, so I really need to, because I got bad eyes anyway. And then we're gonna take the take your pick tool and try to get this little puppy started. There we go. So you guys see? So I'm peeling that right off. Now it's a sticker, and we're gonna go ahead and decorate our tree. How cool is that? Come on now, say, ooh, ah. See how impressed you all are with me? So we're just gonna work our way up the tree. And do this one as well. I actually should have gotten these started beforehand because now I'm really nervous. And I'm afraid if one of these don't work out, it's going to be a sad thing. Okay, there we go. And then the third one. Oh my gosh. Okay. And put this on here. Oh, it's starting to look really cute, right? Not just a naked tree. So it cuts out 5 of these that perfectly fit the largest tree. Or actually, even if you cut it down. Oh my gosh, Dawn. So did you guys see the pictures of my spooky adventure last night? I don't think Pearl was amused. She wanted to go for a ride, and I was like, okay, don't know if you're gonna like this. It was pretty crazy. They did a nice job. It was a drive-through to a park that we have locally in Ludington, and right next to it is a, sorry, I really gotta look at this and pick it apart. There we go. It's next to a cemetery, of all things, so it was pretty cool. Yay, thank you, Kathy. I'm like sweating over here. You have no idea. Okay, so that has now decorated your tree. But of course, we want to make it even prettier. So let's get these blooming pearls. These actually go with a suite called Modern Garden, I think. And they are so pretty. So I thought, you know, let's use these little guys. I have several packages of them. So these are going to be put, like I said, into your card kit if you place a $50 order or more. So we're just going to go ahead and scatter these. I'm going to use the little guys on this one. Oops, and I'm sticking them to my finger instead. There we are. This almost makes me want to play Christmas music. Almost. I said almost. Don't kill the messenger. Okay. We're going to go ahead and we're going to put our tree that direction. And then also, we're going to use Love and Joy. And stamp that in real red on our tag. Now this tag is quite long. and I was afraid it might pop out on the other end, and I thought that would look really goofy. So I'm going to end up trimming this down, because see, otherwise it's going to protrude on the other end, and I just thought, that doesn't look quite right. That's kind of weird. So I'm going to go ahead and just take some paper snips. Try not to drop it in my ink pad, and we're going to give it a little trim, just like that. That'll be better. And go ahead and stamp Love and Joy, just like that. Easy peasy. All right, and let's go ahead. We're going to put this tree down with, of course, dimensionals. Oh, I almost only have my crust left. You're like, what are you talking about? I call this around the edge, after I've used most of my dimensionals, the crust. So then I just cut around the crust and use them all up. Let's go ahead and we'll just stick another one there just because. Okay, and put this down to the right side of your card. And then I want to put this underneath there. I almost forgot about that little guy. Let's stick him down. Just a little bit of glue. And being that it's on dimensionals, it was easy enough just to scoot it underneath the tree. Thank goodness. And then we're going to go ahead and assemble our cute little presents. And grab these bows. So there are 2 different bows in that bundle. Aren't those cute? Love it. So I'm going to just put a tiny dab of glue, maybe. Every time I say that, then it goes kablop, and it just comes out really super fast, and I'm like, no, please, no. Okay, hopefully I got enough on there. Sometimes I'm almost too sparing just because I'm afraid, oh, jeez. Oy, yoy. Because I'm afraid of what just happened. Okay, we're going to try to rescue him. All right, come here. Well, okay, never mind. All these little bits and pieces, right? Okay. So I'm going to go ahead and put dimensionals on the back of all 3 of these cute little gifts. One there, and just for the sake of saving a couple minutes, I just cracked into a brand new sheet, you guys. Look at that. Ooh. It's the little things, right? It's the little things. So we're gonna go ahead and peel all these little backings so they can go all over my floor, and I will then find them later. My vacuum just loves dimensional backs, you know. And then, let's see, I'm gonna put all 3 of them. We're gonna do this card just a little different. Whoops, that bow wants to come off. I probably need, yeah, let's do a little dabby of glue again. I was so afraid of it blobbing. There we are. That should be better. Okay. There we are. And we'll stick this on with a little bit of glue. And then we're gonna squeeze it underneath the tree. Just like that. And then get a couple glue dots for my bow. And we're gonna put this on top of the tree, and there is card number 1. Whew, we got through that one. All the little bits and pieces and all. So what do you guys think of that? I think it's really cute. And I think either way, it's adorable, whether you get the green tree or the pretty peacock tree. Okay, let's go on to card number 2. which is going to be that back there, this card right here. So when I made this card, I just went ahead and I glued down this designer series paper so that, of course, when the card is closed, it just looked really pretty instead of seeing a white piece of paper behind this part of the card. But after I did that, I thought, you know what, this could be a pocket for a gift card. So I thought for the one that we make today that we would do just that. So what I'm going to do when I put this down is just put glue along the 3 borders of the 4 of this DSP. Now I was going to use tear and tape, but if you want to put a card in so it goes horizontally, I was thinking it may not fit. So we're going to use liquid glue to just do a little trace of glue around the 3 edges, and hopefully it'll give a little better fit depending on which direction you'd like to put your gift card. However, I think if you were to put it in vertically, at least the recipient would be able to see it. I think this is almost too long if you put it down in there, unless you tell the recipient, hey, there's a gift card in there, peek in there. Or maybe use a little circle punch so that they know that there's a little notch there and to grab the gift card out. But nonetheless, I digress. Let's go ahead and assemble this beautiful little card. So this is a piece of real red. And where did my cheat sheets go? Here we go. Because I can't remember all these measurements. I wish I could, but I'm not that good. And I admit it. So this is a piece of real red, cut at 4 1/4 by 11. I scored it at 5 1/2, and then I cut off 2 3/4 of this front panel. Okay, so 4 1/4 by 11, scored at 5 1/2 like normal, but cut off 2 3/4 of this front panel. And then I went ahead and cut a piece of, it's all sticking together here, a piece of basic white. This is 4 by 5 1/4. Now we're going to go ahead and stick this in here first before we stick the piece of designer paper in there. Let's go ahead and do that. You guys notice, see, Team Green Glues. I have to laugh. I was part of it was an online retreat that I attended this weekend, right here in my little studio, and it was so funny because there's a rival between green glue people and seal. And I know, not that I don't love green glue, and it's not green, obviously, it dries clear and it's white, but it comes in green packaging. So if those of you are wondering, why in the heck is she calling it green glue? Is she cuckoo? No. But it was kind of cute. Okay, so this piece is a little long. So this is the piece that goes on the bottom. So you're going to need 2 pieces of DSP. And these are cut at, let's see here, 2 1/2 by 4 for the front panel, and 3 by 4 for the panel that'll go inside your card. Okay, so 2 1/2 by 4 and 3 by 4. And then I've also cut this from, jeez, oh pizzas. This from Basic White. It is from, and I forgot to pull that out to show you guys. It's from the Countryside Dies that do those cute, was it hexagons? Is that what they call those? You know, those things. The thing. So we're going to go ahead, use some green glue, and assemble this card. Now it looks like I already did the heat embossing for this card. I'm just noticing I still have it dimensional on. Do you guys do this? Like I do that all the time. If I grab too many, then I start putting them on the top of my hand. Before you know it, I have like a collection of 4 or 5 of them on the top of my hand. It's so funny. Okay, so what we're going to do, we're going to make the pocket. So I'm going to go ahead and just very carefully do a light line of glue. Okay, and then also on the bottom. Eek. Boy, I'm glad I don't drive that crooked. Holy cow. And then we're going to go ahead and make a pocket. And put it right on there like that. And it matches up perfectly with your white piece so that when you close that, you don't see the white. So you could write a little sentiment inside here like, hey you, look below, silly head, you have a gift card, or something like that. And you could also write on the back if you chose to. Okay, so I've already done the embossing on this one. I brought all my embossing stuff out because, yes, for the other card, I do need to emboss. So we'll do that. So there might be somebody new who's never embossed before. So we're going to go ahead and have a little fun with that. But anyway, it's already been done here with the silver embossing powder and the heat tool. And we're going to assemble this part of the card. So of course I need to grab my dimensionals. We're going to pop this tree up there. We're going to use this guy that's on my hand. And stick that on there like so. And then I cut the base. Whoops, I got glue on my thumb now. See, that's exactly why I'm like a hot mess with liquid glue. So I cut the base and the star with silver foil paper. I thought that was a lot of fun with the silver embossing. So we're going to go ahead and attach this little guy like so, and then put a little bit of glue up at the top. Whoops, for the star. And there we are. And what I want to do is put this on here like so, but remember, only put the glue on the top part. You don't want the glue under here. Because if you put the glue over the entire piece, you're going to glue your card right shut. Now, I was daydreaming with the first card that I made, so ask me how I know. Yeah. I was like, oh my gosh, I can't believe that I did that. Yeah, I glued my card shut. It was not pretty. I was not very happy. Okay, and then I thought I had a bow. Did my bow run away? Okay, we'll just go ahead. We'll make a bow then, because it needs a bow. And my bow maker is in the drawer. So we're just going to try to do this without it. My bows are not quite as pretty as they are when I use my little bow maker, which I love, really do love. Okay, we're going to trim the tails. And a couple glue dots. And we're going to stick that on there like so. Isn't he pretty? But of course, we want to add a little bit of bling. So we'll bring our blooming pearls back. And I think this time I'm going to use this color right here. I think those are kind of pretty. Add that. And we are basically done with card number 2. Isn't that cute? Love it. Love it, love it. So this one now has a pocket in there. So you can slip a gift card in there. How fun. Cool beans. All right, we're on our last card, you guys. That's kind of a bummer. So I've cut out all the pieces for this, but oh, I got extra bears in there from when I was cutting out all the trees. I wanted to get the bears as well. So I wanted to save those. I've showed you a little bit more about the trees and how to cut them out. And I've used 3 of the 5 sizes of the dies. So they're already done. But just to let you guys know, this was Old Olive. Both stamps I used. You're like, what? So what I did is I stamped off for the main tree. So I got a lighter version of the Old Olive, and then I stamped it full strength with the other stamp. So this is the filler of the tree, or as I put the cute little lines that bring the tree to life. This stamp is a lot of fun, but I use this stamp to stamp the tree first. So I use the lighter version by Stamping Off, second generation, I guess we can call that, stamps. So I just wanted to show you that. In fact, I was gonna go ahead and step by step it out, but I think I will wait on that for another time. Okay, so first of all, make sure that your card is opening correctly. I know, I laugh at myself, but you know what? I'm the first to do it, where I really do a mishap, and yeah, it's upside down, backwards, glued shut, you know, the whole 9 yards. So I did put this through the 3D embossing folder called the Snowflake Sky that I showed you at the beginning of the video. And I'm going to go ahead and attach this with some dimensionals. Peel these little guys right off. So this is just giving it a little texture because I love texture on my cards. And I'm like, which way do I want it to go? Let's go this direction with it. Okay, it's opening in the correct way. I'm gonna go ahead, and there we are. Okay, and then with the 3 trees, in fact, I'm gonna show you guys this. Because, you know, I did have it all set and ready to go. So again, I stamped my trees, stamped off for the, whoops, this is moving, for the main part of the tree. And then I use full strength on the other stamp that gives the cute little, I don't know, dimension to the tree itself, if you want to call it that. I don't know how else to explain it. So this is Garden Green. And this is Old Olive. So I'm using the full size die on the Old Olive, and then the second and the third tree sizes with the Garden Green. Find my other plate here. And I went ahead and I used a little bit of Post-it note tape because it's gentle on the paper, so we can peel that off. Sorry for the bouncing. It's like you're in a bounce house right now, right? Okay, so we've now cut these out. Whoa, there we are. So just see if you have, again, another little visual here. So there's the one tree. The second size tree. And the smallest tree. How cute, right? So you're just leaving other bits of the tree behind. Okie dokie. So let's go ahead. I'm going to use those, the ones I just cut. Why not? Because I can. Alrighty, so get my sample out. That would kind of help, wouldn't it? Sorry about that, you guys. There you go. There's the sample. All right, so this is a piece of, by the way, basic white that was cut at 5.5 by 8.5 and scored at 4 1/4. The first layer is also basic white, cut at 4 by 5 1/4. And like I said, I ran through with the Snowflake Sky embossing folder for the texture on it because I love it. And then what we're going to do, I'm going to go ahead, we'll do some embossing. Let's do that. So this is a piece of real red. It's cut by 1 by 3. And we're going to go ahead and put the sentiment on it. So let's move all these little bits and bubbles out of the way here. And our little bear needs to take a little journey for a minute. And then I'm going to go ahead, grab my piercing mat and my Versamark. This is a must if you're going to emboss. Unless you can work super duper quick and you're set to go, you're ready to rock it, you can use our classic, I want to call it an embossing folder. No, this is an ink pad, Dawn. So if you use our classic ink pads, you have to work really, really fast if you're going to use clear embossing powder with them because they are water-based. What does water do? It evaporates quickly. It dries fast, which is a good thing with our inks, but bad if you're wanting to try to emboss with these. So just FYI, work really fast. It's doable. I've done it, but just be prepared to have everything set, ready to go. Pour that embossing powder on as soon as you stamp and emboss it. Okay, so Versamark has a totally different, it's a totally different gizmo. He's made with glycerin. What's glycerin, basically? It is sticky stuff. So think of like sugar water when you spill it and it gets all over your table and you have a sticky hot mess. This is kind of that. It's sticky. So it also doesn't dry as quickly. So it gives you time to put embossing powder over the image that you've stamped or the sentiment, and then give you that time to then heat it. So that was a quick 101 on heat embossing. So make sure you have a Versamark pad. It's going to make it a lot easier for you. Something else that comes with the, what do they call that? The additions, the embossing additions toolkit is this little guy. And it basically reminds me of when I was in gymnastics years ago. It has the powder in it and it just cuts the static so that you don't have all those little flakes of stuff that are sticking. We're going to be using white embossing powder. Ooh. And I have my little tweezers ready. And I have my catch-all, my tray. So what we're going to do first, where did my sentiment go? That would help, huh? Okay, this says, hoping your home is filled with the spirit of the season. So I'm going to go ahead and ink this up with my Versamark pad. And go ahead, and I'm going to go towards the left because I'm going to hopefully have enough room to make a little dovetail in this. Okay, that looks good. And then I'm going to take my powder, get this right out of the way. Get my powder. And just cover that right up. And I'm pretty generous with it because I love the tray and it being like a little catch-all. And it helps me pour all of this back into here with that little spout that's on the end. And I love that Stampin' Up! Has put this little, it screws on and off. And this way you don't have a accidental accident. Anyway, we're going to go ahead and use the tweezers that also come with this kit so I don't burn my little fingers off. And the heat tool that I have is not Stampin' Up! I do have one, but it's in storage somewhere over the rainbow. So I know that made absolutely no sense. But anyway, nonetheless, here's a heat tool. We're going to go ahead and heat emboss. So I have people ask, Dawn, how do you know when that is ready? You'll know because you'll start to see it change color, which is so cool. Or it just pops, right? There it goes. It's starting to pop. If you guys can see, let's go over here a little bit better so you can really check this out. But I do love heat embossing. I just get lazy because I know I have to bring out the stuff to do it. So what I'm trying to get in the habit of doing is keeping my heat tool plugged in all the time and at my table. That way I'm more apt to go ahead and just grab the other things that I need to go ahead and do a little bit of heat embossing. And there you go. Isn't that cool? All set. Okay. I love the way that pops the white against the red cardstock. Isn't that awesome? All right, we're going to move this out of the way before I have one of those happy accidents that won't be so happy. And grab my scissors here. We're going to make a little dovetail. So I'm going to cut in the middle and then meet each end to that point. Now, I also sometimes use, I can't think of the name of the punch, but we do have a punch that did retire, and it's perfect to make dovetails with. So get creative. If you have some punches that are in your crafting arsenal, that would help you do that, so you didn't have to sit there and take the, 10 seconds to do that with your scissors. Hey, I'm all about anything that's easier. It's all good. We hold no grudges here. All right, so I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to put all of these trees on with dimensionals. So I'm going to need a whole sheet. No, I'm kidding, not a whole sheet. I just was pulling your leg. And we'll then attach these to the card itself. And then I think what I'm going to do with the bear is just glue him on direct, because all these trees with all these dimensionals going on, I think it's going to be best if we don't also put dimensionals on the bear. Otherwise, our card is going to be something that the post office isn't going to like very well. And then that makes us really sad, right? Okay, I'm going to put the larger tree to the left. Not the largest, but the larger of the other that I have left. And then we'll put this little guy to the right. And we'll put him right about there. And then attach the bear. Now again, he's from the DSP, and I just punched him out with the Very Cute punch. And we're going to put him on with a little bit of the green glue. And attach him like so. I'm going to put him over this way just a little bit. And then also, being that we have all these dimensionals going on, I'm going to go ahead and just attach this with a little bit of the liquid glue as well. I'm going to put that right about there. That looks good. Okay, we're almost done, you guys. Now, I just want to add some blingy blings to it. And I think we're going to use the gold. I think that'll be really pretty, just like I did on this other card. The sample. And I tell you what, I'm going to do 2 more. We're going to do 5. I feel saucy today. All right. And whoops, I didn't grab a hold. Here we go. We'll put this one, oh, where should we put him? We'll put him here. All right. And there we are. So let's bring back all 3 of the cards that we made today. So there's that one. Then there's the one that we converted into a pocket for a gift card. Excuse me, for a gift card. And then there is this cutie little card right here with the presents and all that fun stuff. Wow, that was a lot of goodies today. Hey guys, I'm so happy that you took some time out to join me today. Thank you. Like, it means so much that you're here hanging out with me. I know there's a lot of other things you might want to be doing, or I don't know, maybe not. I hope you like hanging with me. But anyway, thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you for being a part of World Card Making Day. Thank you for taking advantage of free shipping with me. I appreciate you guys so much. I really do. My little business can't be here if it wasn't for you helping to support it. So thank you so much. And again, just to remind you, if you'd like to get these 3 cards or the card kit for these 3 cards in the mail, if you place a $35 minimum order by this Friday, which I believe is October the 20th, you'll receive this card kit. If you would like to get the embellishment with it, place a $50 minimum before shipping and tax and all that good stuff. And you'll also get the blooming pearls in with your kit. And again, just an FYI, I'm unable to stamp anything. So these trees were stamped. This one was out of DSP, not a big deal. The second cut for you, but these trees would need to be stamped. So just a reminder, so in case you get your kit and you're like, she didn't remember to give me all the trees, that's why. So anywho, thanks you guys. Have a great rest of your day. And I will see you next Sunday, same time, same place at 1 p.m. Eastern for Sunday Crafternoon with Dawn. Bye-bye.